Hi, good morning, and welcome to Live with Joy. We're going to give it a couple minutes as usual just to make sure that we get everybody starting to find that post. Then we'll get started with what we are doing today. Today you will see the title, is Pure Strength. So that means that we're going to really be focusing both on upper and lower body today. So kind of a full body thing. We're not going to specifically be working on core today, but you want to think about that core engagement throughout because your core is going to be working throughout for all of the exercises that you're doing. We're not going to take the focus particularly there. It's really going to be about that upper body and lower body movement. So I can see some people are starting to come on. So I'll tell you what you're going to need today. Again, pure strength. It's all about strength today. Strength of the upper body and the lower body. You're going to want to have whatever dumbbells you have. If you have different choices besides one set, that's great. If you only have one set, then that's the set that you're going to focus on. If at any point, whatever you have is too much, put it aside, do the movements without the weights, and grab those weights when and if you feel comfortable with them, depending on what exercises that we're doing, okay? Especially if that goes for injuries. If you have any injured areas, you can just go through the movements without the weights and not put that added resistance into those areas when we're working them, okay? So just feel free at any point to put those weights down. You do not need your mat today, so the only thing that you need to worry about are your weights. We have 6 circuits today, and we have 3 sets of everything that we're doing. Each circuit has 2 exercises, and we're going to alternate between 2 upper body exercises, 2 lower body exercises, and alternate through that without. So we have 3 circuits that are going to involve the upper body, and we have 3 circuits that's going to involve lower body movement. If any of the movements are uncomfortable, definitely feel free to do anything that does feel comfortable to you. I will show you some modifications or ways that you can move through it that's a little bit easier for you if you do have those injuries in certain areas. But again, feel free to just do something else during those moments if any of the exercises are uncomfortable for you. And I'll give you some weight suggestions, but obviously it really is going to depend on what feels comfortable to you and what your body can handle. So you're going to really kind of decide what that weight is. I'll show you the 2 exercises that we're going to do before we do them so you can kind of gauge or even try out a certain weight, see if you're going to be able to handle it. But at any point, if that weight is forcing you to come out of good form or that posture or you're struggling, put the weight down, do it without, or grab a lighter set. And same goes if you've done the first set and you feel like that's just going to be way too light for your next 2 sets, go ahead and grab another weight. Okay, that will make it a little bit more challenging for you. Remember, you have 3 sets, so kind of evaluate where you are after that first set. We will only have 5 seconds of transition time in between those exercises because we have a lot of exercises to do. But you can take some of that time if you need to quickly change those weights out, okay? And then get right back to it when you're ready, okay? All right, let's start to warm it up. March it out. Stand nice and tall, get those shoulders down, and retract back. It's right, left, right, left. 4, 3, 2, let's heel across, little push. 8 more, getting those joints nice and warm. 4, 3, 2, step, touch, take it side, side. 8 more, 8. 4, 3, 2, reach across and tap, reach it. 8 more, 8. 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead, up. 8 more, 8. 4, 3, 2, back across, reach it. 8, 4, 3, 2, hamstring curl, pull it back. more. 8, 4, 3, 2 knees to the front and pull. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Back to the hamstring for 8. 4, 3, 2. Reach across and jab. Reach. 4, 3, 2. Reach overhead. Up. 4. Back across. Reach. 4, 3, 2. Step touch and press. 4, 2. Heel to the front. Press. 4, 3, 2. Back to that march. Right and left. 4. Keep marching. Roll the shoulders. Back. Back. 2 more times. Roll it back. Take those legs out wide and hold. Hands on those thighs. And hinge forward with a flat back. Hold. And roll it up halfway. Stretch that spine. Take that flat back down and roll it all the way up. Allow that head to come up last and roll the shoulders back. All right, from here, first 2 exercises that we're going to be doing. We're doing upper body. So I'm going to grab the 10s. You can go anywhere from 10s below. If you're strong, you can go heavier. We've got back and biceps for those first 2 exercises. We're going to hinge forward, have the weights on a slight angle, rotate and squeeze that back as we come up. So you're working that slight rotation on those rows. Then you're going to come up and work double rotating curls right here. So again, depending on the weights that you have, you're going to go slower or faster. If you have light weights, you can go a little bit faster, a little more intense. If you have those heavy weights, take your time and go slow. So let's start to set those positions, getting the shoulders down, retract back, engage your center. Hinge forward, you have the weights on a slight angle, rotate, squeeze the back, and extend back down. Go, you're on the clock, 30 seconds right here. Squeeze and extend down. Getting that slight rotation as you pull. Retract back through those shoulder blades as you come up. Remember, you have 3 sets. So if you need to change the weights out, get 2 sets in, rather get 1 set of each exercise in to really see if the weight is okay for both. Okay, for one it might seem a little light, for the other it might seem good. So then that's what you're going to want to stick with. All right, come on up. We've got a 5-second set. Make sure you're in good position and go. Rotating curls right here. Keep those elbows locked into your side and engage that center. Good. So you want to evaluate how you're feeling. If you need to change anything out for your next 2 sets. You're going to do 2 more sets of both. Good. Think about that posture and form. If you can't maintain it, then you need to go lighter. Hinge back down, shoulders back. Make sure you're not rounding forward. Make sure you're not tucking that chin in or looking up. Find a spot somewhere on the floor in front of you that keeps your neck in alignment with the spine. So again, we're working strength. Doesn't have to be about intensity unless you have those light weights only. Then you might want it to be a little more about intensity because they might feel light. So then you go faster as long as you're able to maintain form. Come on up. Shoulders down, retract back. Always think about setting that body before you start those exercises. When I work with my clients, they always make sure they want to just get right into the exercise. I want to make sure that they're setting their body up first before they even do that first rep. So that's what you got to think of every time you're working out. You got to set that position before you start moving. Good. Bring it down. Get those shoulders up. Retract back. And go. Remember, set that form first. So we're working some of the bigger muscles of the upper body right now, which is why I've gone a little bit heavier. Again, you have to talk to your body and you have to see how your body feels. What are you able to handle? Good, shoulders down, retract back. And that could change day by day. You can get stronger because you've been working out and you can maintain something heavier. You might have a bad day and what you were able to do last week you can't do this week. So you really have to listen to your body. Just because you were able to do it the week before doesn't mean that this week the body's capable of it. So really, really listen to that body. Engage your center. Good. Put those weights down. Take a little bit of a break. I'm going to reset that clock. Or actually pause it for a moment just to show you those first two exercises. Now we're going to lower body. So we're going to grab those weights. We're going to place the back of those weights on the shoulders and then pop the elbows up. So what this is going to do, it's going to prevent you from having that rounded position and keeping that chest open. If you're not comfortable with the weights up there, you can hold them to the side, okay? But what I'd like to do is, it's called the frontal squat, which gets those elbows up and away from your body a little bit, helping to keep that form. Feet are going to be hip to shoulder width apart, and you're going to sit down into that narrow squat as you keep those elbows up. Okay, then we can lower them down and do our lunges from here. Okay? Alternating. Now, if that's too much, you can simply tap it back and step it in, tap it back and step it in. I'm going to use those 10s again, bigger muscles in the lower body. You got to be able to, whatever weights you have, if you're bringing them up here, you got to be able to maintain it up here in a good posture and form. If you're hanging them down, you got to be able to have a good grip and also maintain that good posture and form. All right, you got 10 seconds before we start. So grab the weights that you want to go with. Feet hip shoulder width apart. Start to get those weights up and in position. Down at your side or on those shoulders with the elbows up. And go. Sit into that squat. We got 3 sets. So again, by having those elbows up and away from the body, it's just going to kind of help you keep that chest lifted and that back kind of retracted a little bit so you're not staying rounded here. So it helps just that little bit to almost force a little bit more better posture and form there. All right, let's take them down to give yourself a rest. Get those shoulders down and back. Set that good posture. And right here. Now if you can, bring that knee all the way down to that floor. You can lightly tap it there. You can hover over. And if you can only go down a little bit, that's fine. If you can only simply step back and get that movement, that's okay too. Remember, it's about what you can do and how you can feel. The goal is to get as low to the ground as you can, but you don't have to be there. Good, bring it up. Feet hip to shoulder width apart. Get those weights up. Elbows pop up and go. Second set right here. Sitting into those narrow squats with that frontal hold right here. And again, I'm taking it slow because my weights are heavy. But if you want to go faster because you have lighter weights, as long as you're maintaining good posture and form, that's fine. You might get a little more of that intensity in that cardio, as well as getting that strength. Shoulders down, retract back, and go. So again, I'm going to try to get that knee all the way to that floor with a little tap if I can. You're going where you feel comfortable. Make sure you don't forget about that upper body and start rounding. Think about that lunge as an elevator. You're coming straight down. You're not coming forward with the knee. So think about getting that back knee down towards the floor like an elevator that goes straight down, straight back up. All right, one more time. Set those feet hip shoulder width apart. Weights here. Elbows up. And slow and controlled if you got those heavier weights. Pick up your speed if you got your lighter weights. Build a little more intensity. Make sure your knees don't buckle in here. Another thing you want to think about, you're keeping those knees over that big toe As you come down, you don't want it to come inside. You don't want to come outside too much and roll onto the sides of your feet. So think about really imprinting those feet, full feet, toes, heels, all the way to the ground. Right here. Think about that imprint. Good. Reset that posture. You did it already. And breathe. Good. Again, taking your time if you're going heavy. Good. I'm just going to finish out that other side. And let's get those weights down. All right, we're going to pause that clock and we're going to talk again about our next two moves. We are going overhead for an arm press, and we're going back to kickbacks. I'm going to start with 8 pounds and see if I can control those moves here. Okay, now options. You can go one at a time for these, okay? Especially as you're going overhead. If you feel doing both at the same time is too much, okay? Here if you can, rotating up and rotating back down. Now if you can't go all the way overhead, you're taking a small move right here, okay? And you can also do one at a time as well. Then from here, you're gonna hinge forward, rotate and get those elbows up, and then kick back from here. Double kickbacks for the back of the arms. So make sure, whatever weights you have, you can control this move, because that's the harder one of the two as far as the weight goes, okay, what you can maintain and control. All right, so let's get those weights. Start to get those weights set. We got 10 seconds before we start that first set. Feet hip shoulder width apart. Get those weights up in front of those shoulders. Engage the center. Make sure you're open through the chest, not rounded here. And go. And then remember your options, okay? One at a time if you need. Okay, gonna make it a little easier there. Not rotating and just coming up with that little push. All right, you can also go one at a time there if you need as well. As you rotate and extend overhead, really make sure you're engaging that center, because what people tend to do here is pop the hips forward in order to get those weights up higher. Okay, but if that's the case, even if you can only go here, then that's what you're doing, as long as you're maintaining that core. Okay, right here, hinge forward, get the elbows up, and kick back. Okay, another little notation here. Don't bring those elbows forward. Okay, don't try to bring the weights to your underarms. Keep it right here, and those elbows stay locked in position. And the back of the arms are doing that work to extend and bring those weights behind you. Don't make that move bigger than you need to make it. Good, right here. You pop it back up. Weights come in front of those shoulders. Engage the center. And go. One at a time if you need to. Good, you guys stay right there. I'm just gonna come on in. Take a little hello. I'm already sweating. I don't know how you feel in your house. We don't have that air conditioning on yet. So I seem like I sweat right away now throughout the workouts. But your body's working a little bit harder with that moisture in the air. So you'll burn a little bit more calories. But it also means that you need to hydrate more. So make sure that you're rehydrating. Good. All right. Hinge forward, get those elbows up. Nice and high, and extend back. Keep that chin off that chest, okay? We're not trying to tuck in here, okay? And you're not trying to look up. Look somewhere at the floor in front of you with some space between your neck and your chin. Good, and watch that range of motion. You're keeping those elbows back. Don't let them sink down and try to extend here. Get them up so that back has to hold those elbows in position, and then those triceps are what's kicking it back. Come on up, set those weights in front, shoulders down, retract back, open the chest, and go. Right here. And again, you can go one at a time if you need to. Make sure the hips don't try to thrust forward as you go over that head. Okay, a lot of people tell me, oh, my back hurts, because they do this. Every time you try to lift and they thrust those hips forward, of course your lower back is going to hurt there. Engage your center and keep your hips underneath your shoulders. All right, let's go. Hinge forward. Elbows up and go. Same thing here. Engage your center so you lock yourself in position. Make sure you don't start rounding, getting those elbows coming down low and trying to kick back from there. We're wrapped up, elbows up. The back is super engaged to keep everything in position. And then the triceps are what's making the movement, producing the movement. But you got all those back muscles working to keep you in that good position. All right, take a little break. Put those weights down. And we're gonna show you the next two moves. All right, pausing that clock. One weight only. We wanna go with something a little heavier. So we're gonna get the legs out wider now, toes slightly turned out. This is your goblet squat. Open chest. Sit it down. Your goal is bring the elbows towards the quads. You don't have to touch them, but you're going to wherever you can go, okay? Then we're going for a curtsy lunge. So curtsy lunge, we cross back. We're not trying to go here, okay? No, this is not good for the knee. Okay, you're simply just stepping almost vertical, and when you bring that knee down, I'm gonna go all the way down so you can see. My knee is kind of in line with the inside of my other heel, and this foot is slightly over, okay? Just makes it a little bit different. Big step and a little cross, okay? So you're not trying to be here like this, okay? It's a small cross, very small. Now, if that's too much for anybody to do, tap it, step it, tap it without the bend. Get the movement without the bend. All right, get in position. Grab your weight that you're gonna hold. 10 seconds before we start. So you've got 8 more seconds to set yourself up. Find a comfortable position outside of your knees. Turn the toes out slightly. Get the upper body tall, and let's go. All right, so once again, we're trying to bring those elbows down, and if you can get low enough to make contact, elbows to the quads, do that. Again, another thing you want to think about is watch my knees. You don't want to buckle them in. So once again, they want to go out where the toes are pointing. So you've got to really use a little bit of the sides of those legs to push those knees out and not allow them to buckle in. All right, reset that position and go. Remember, it's that little cross, so we're coming slightly behind, okay, the inside of that back heel, okay? Or you're just stepping and tapping. And you don't have to come all the way to the floor. You can have your tiny little bend right here, okay? I'm going to actually bring my knee all the way to the floor, watching where that knee goes, but keeping that good posture and form. Good, and then we're resetting. So find that stance. Move the feet a little bit to where you feel comfortable. Set the upper body and go. Once again, trying to bring those elbows as close to those quads as you can. Keep the upper body tall. Okay, you're still gonna have some hinging forward through the hips, but you're not like this, okay? So I have a slight hinge, a slight flexion in my ankles, and I have a nice big bend in my knees, whatever I'm comfortable with there. And then back up. And I'll show you the curtsy lunges from here too, so you can see. Okay, it's just a little bit. I'm not taking this big cross here. That's not good for the knee. Right here, it's just slightly. I'm still keeping that knee somewhere in line with that other heel in front. You're not trying to get that knee all the way on the other side. Nope. That foot can be on the other side, okay? But not that knee. That's gonna overdo it. Take it back center. Find that stance. Where does that feet feel comfortable? Set your upper body and go. Watch the buckling of those knees. Push them out and over the direction of where the toes are. Good, keep it up. We got 10 more seconds. One more set of those curtsy lunges. And our final upper body exercise is coming up. Good, reset. I know that upper body's getting tired holding that weight. Hang in there. Remember, you can simply tap it. You can take that small bend, or you can get as low to the ground, or even all the way to the ground on that curtsy lunge. And watch where that knee and that foot is going. Remember, we're not looking for a big step. That's not your curtsy. Right here. Good. Let's bring that weight down. Take a moment. And I'm going to pause, back up. Get some water. I'm going to grab a little too. All right, hang in there with me. We've got one more upper body, one more lower body. All right, so for the upper body, I'm going with 5-pound weights. Shoulders down and back. We're going to work that chest and the rear shoulder blades, those rear deltoids. We're going to go for that scooping press, which is rotating up, palms to the ceiling, bringing those weights together. Then, hinge forward, bring the weights in front. Make sure you're not super rounded here. Back, retracted, slight bend in the elbows, and you got those reverse flies. All right, set the position up here first. Shoulders down, retract back, grab the weights that you're going to be using. You got 10 seconds to set yourself. Feet hip shoulder width apart, weights hanging, shoulders down, retract back, engage that center, and go. Try to make contact with those weights, but not slamming it, placing it together. You should not hear that big click of the weights. It should be a gentle tap together, right in front of that chest, with slight bend in the elbows, just so you have soft joints. Pull that belly in. Every time you raise up, you're gonna need to pull this in. So this comes forward, this pulls in tight. Shoulders down, retract back, then hinge forward. Pull the elbows up, retract those shoulder blades back, and fly it out. Keeping that slight bend in the elbows, again for those soft joints. What you don't want to do is be all rounded here and try to be doing it like this. Look at my back and how rounded my spine is. That's not support. You want to bring those shoulders up. You want to engage that center. You want to find that nice flat spine with a little arch, natural arch in that lower back. Come on up here, shoulders down and back and go. If you're constantly working out in that rounded back position, what do you think is going to happen to your back naturally? That's the way that it's going to want to always be. So you really have to learn to contract that back, open that chest, so that that's the way your body wants to naturally put yourself into position. If you don't train that way, your body's not going to naturally react that way. All right, let's go. Hinge forward, bring the weights here. Retract up, open that chest. It's not comfortable, guys. Yeah, it's more comfortable to relax everything and let it all fall, but it's not where you want to be. So you should feel uncomfortable. That upper back should feel tight and strong. It should feel like you have to work and put effort into holding that position. It shouldn't be easy. I want you to take all these little nuggets of information and start to really make those changes so that you are working out more efficiently. Shoulders down, retract back, engage that center. One more set right here. Right? We are barely touching those weights together. They're so lightly tapping because I have total control on my speed right here. I'm not just yanking them up and slamming them together. And what's happening with the rest of my body? I'm so tight here that nothing is moving with it. The only thing moving here, shoulders. That's it. But that chest is helping to guide it there. Hinge forward, slight soft elbow, retract, really tight back, right? And then open from there. Keep that chin off that chest. You also want to do this, and then you overstretch that neck. You don't want to look up either. Think about the alignment of your spine. Your neck wants to follow that alignment. That's where you want it to be. 10 seconds. Soft elbows. Tight center. And take a break. All right, I'll show you the last and final 2 exercises. I'm going to pause that clock just for a moment. And I'm gonna go back to the 15, okay? Or, yeah, 15 that I used last. Legs, again, you don't have to be there. So we've had this hip to shoulder width apart, somewhere outside of those shoulders that felt comfortable. Now I want you to stay outside your shoulders and rotate the toes out even more. Now for this one, you don't want to have that hinging forward through the hips. You want to hold the weight down here, and you want to plie squat down. Now again, watch my knees. They go over the direction of my toes, not here, out here. I gotta use my abductors to push those knees out as I come down. Okay, we're trying to get that weight as close to the ground as we can. If you want to bring it all the way to that floor and lift it up from there, you can. All right, then we're going to do a side lunge. Rotating those toes in slightly from our plie squat. And then we're going to sit into one side. Okay, bring it towards that floor. Sit into the other side. You can bring it to that floor, great. This one you are hinging forward for. Option, if you don't like side lunges, just give me some hip abductions, alternating sides, standing tall, okay? All right, grab your weight. You got 10 seconds to set that plie squat. So again, somewhere outside of those shoulders, nice and wide. Turn those toes out a little more. Keep the upper body tall, shoulders down and back. And again, we're trying not to hinge forward for this one, so everything stays lifted. Because we really want to focus on feeling stretch here again, pushing those knees out so they stay here and not coming in here. Okay, a lot of us naturally come down and our knees want to turn in. That's so bad for the knees. You want to start using those abductor muscles to push those knees out. So as you come down, think about pushing those knees back and away. All right? Not in towards your body. Good, hold it up. We're gonna turn the toes in just slightly or step it in for that hip abduction, straight legs. I'm gonna bring that weight all the way to the floor, push up. I'm gonna bend to the other side and then push up. And I'm hinging forward slightly. It's not big, I'm not here. It's just a slight hinge forward as I bend the knee, enough to bring that weight down towards the floor and then push back up through that leg. And again, watch my knee. It's going over the direction of my toes, not turning in. I'm also not rolling up on my feet, so I'm not going to the side or inside of my feet. Come on up. Turn those toes out a little bit. Up, right here. Not up. Right here. Keeping that weight long and towards the floor. So that's another thing you want to think about. Bring your weight down for a moment. You want to think about the entire foot being grounded to the floor. So even though you're pushing through your heels, your toes are still grounded. The inside of your feet, outside of your feet, try to imprint the entire foot to the ground. Okay, you don't want to be rolling onto the side of the foot or rolling to the inside or just being on the heels or pushing into the toes. Think about everything imprinted in the ground on those feet. Turn in here, sit down. Good, and again, you might be up and doing that straight leg hip abduction, one side at a time. That's fine. Good. Think about that glute sitting back one side like I'm putting it in a chair, and now I'm pushing up through that heel, but remember, that whole foot is still imprinted. Even though I want to push through that heel, I still have my feet all pressed down into that floor. I'm thinking about the inside, the outside, the entire foot, not rolling onto any specific side. Turn the toes out a little bit more. Shoulders down and back. Good, reset where you need to, and press up. So again, I'm pressing up through my heels as if I'm pushing the floor away from my body, but it doesn't mean that my toes are lifted. I'm not rolling into any part of my foot. So think about really evenly imprinting. And you might notice that you might naturally roll to the outside or the inside of that foot. So you gotta start using those feet muscles to ground you a little bit more. Good, come on up. Turn the toes in slightly, shoulders down and back. And right here, and then press it up. Or again, you might be doing that straight leg hip abduction, that's fine as well. Good, and nice and slow. Once again, I've got the heavier weight. You can be faster, especially if you're going lighter. But I'm really thinking about posture and form. Can I get that weight all the way to the floor? Especially if I go slowly, and I really control that move. Awesome. Let's put that weight down. You guys are all done. All right, let's come center. and start to roll those shoulders back. Good, take those legs out wide, roll and hold. Place the hands on those thighs, hinge forward, flat back. Roll it up halfway and stretch. And take that flat back down. Roll it all the way up, allow that head to come up last. Once you come up, roll the shoulders back. Take that left foot forward, right foot back. Press the heel to the floor, hold right there. As you elongate the arm and bring it across that body. So I encourage you to even watch this back and listen to all those little nuggets of information that I gave you about the feet, about the knees being turned out instead of in on that lower body work. About the back really being contracted and retracted. Those are all those things that are going to get you into better form, make you work out more efficiently. You're going to incorporate more muscles into every workout that you do. Elongate up, grab the wrist, and pull. And it's going to give you better posture, better form, less injuries, a healthier body in general. Bring it up. It's going to give you also way more awareness of what your body is doing. So rather than just doing those exercises, you got to make that mind-body connection and bring awareness to what you are doing. And relax. Let's just step it in a tiny bit. Lift up onto that back, follow those feet, and then push those hips forward and up. So you want to take this little rotation, this pelvic tilt up, get that stretch right here. And release, grab, and hold right here. Again, pushing those hips forward as you pull that heel up. So think about taking this and pushing it this direction. And you can hold on to something or lengthen and reach up. And release. Take that heel to the front, hinge forward, and reach for those toes. Slide it up, press it up, and now switch. So your right foot's going to be forward, your left foot's going to be back. Take a big step here so you can really feel that lengthening out through the back of the leg. And then take that left arm, bring it across that chest. And then up and back, reach down the back. Lengthen and extend, grab the wrist and pull. And rise up and release, interlock. So we didn't have cardio today, but I'm sweating bullets over here. So I know that I did work. Again, there's a lot more moisture and heat in the air right now. So you're gonna just sweat more in general, even if you're not doing any exercises at all. Sitting around, you're gonna sweat more. Release, good, we're gonna step it in a little bit. Take those hands on the hips, lift. Up onto the balls of the feet. Push and rotate those hips up with that pelvic tilt. Get that stretch right here. So that also means you need to hydrate more. Drink extra water. If you sweat as much as I did right now, you're going to need to replace that what you lost. Okay, so you have to drink. And let's grab. And once again, push the hips forward as you pull the heel up. Pull down to something. Or lengthen and reach. And release, bring that heel to the front, hinge forward, and reach towards those toes. Slide it up, press it up. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale and down. One more time in. Exhale and down. You guys are all done. Fantastic work today, guys. Hopefully you took all those little points and information that I gave you, and you're starting to really focus on that body. So really, really think about it. Again, play it back. Listen to those little things so you can be more aware of it the next time that you do it. If you enjoyed this workout, go ahead and save it so you have it and you can rewatch and listen to the information. Because now that you're starting to learn the exercises, I'm trying to kind of work with that form and give you all that information that's gonna make those exercises that you now know even better, more efficient, stronger, okay? Tomorrow, we're gonna kind of incorporate everything, a little bit of cardio, core, we're gonna have some strength and some body weight exercise. We're gonna have a full mix of entire body and different things. So have your weights, have your mats, have your body ready to go. We're gonna bring that intensity up. We're gonna bring strength into it. We're gonna focus in on that core and that body weight work. You're gonna have all of it, okay? So get ready for tomorrow. Again, share this. Give me some comments. Let me know how you felt. Let me know if you were making that mind body connection, if you were aware, if you were doing some of those things that I was kind of parenting. Maybe you weren't even aware of it. I know with my clients, I tell them, hey, your knees are turning in. You got to push them out. They're not even aware of it. They don't even know. So if you don't have me there to look and tell you that I'm seeing it. So you have to look at yourself and see, where are your knees going? Do I need to push them out? Okay. Where are my shoulders? Am I rounded? Do I need to pull them back? Okay. So really just try to get that awareness in your body. All right. Awesome job today, guys. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Get ready again for that full body and that sweat. Again, we're going to sweat a lot now. We got those humidity kicking in and hotter weather coming. So you're going to sweat. Don't be afraid of it, okay? Engage it and then go rehydrate, all right? Especially right now. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Again, thank you for joining me and take care.